Hey friends and fam, this is Simply Rob Bachelor Rockers, spokesmodel for the 2024 HIV Stops With Me campaign, coming to you from Washington Heights in Uptown Manhattan with the July 2024 question of the month. What emotion began your HIV advocacy, and what emotion do you intend to convey through your advocacy? I'm glad that the question was phrased this way because the emotion that I think the emotion that propelled me to start my advocacy is certainly not the one that propels me or motivates me today. You know, I was diagnosed HIV positive in 1993. And I've had a very layered and tumultuous relationship with my HIV status. I think I've definitely made my peace, and but that first stretch of my, like, the first 10 years, like 1993, we really did not have like the treatments available that we have today. What we did have available were, they were very toxic. They made people sick, lots of side effects. The horizon was very bleak. The future was very bleak. I at that time I could expect, and I did expect, to get sick and potentially die. And so in 1994, I threw myself into the work. I found a job as a counselor and outreach worker at a drop-in center for homeless young adults, and several of the young people that we work with, that were street involved, were HIV positive or had AIDS or died of AIDS. And I was keeping the secret about my own status, but I was pouring myself into the work and into the support of people who were getting sick or who were really struggling with with life's challenges and also their illnesses, in hopes that I could pay it forward, and that and that when my number came up, that somebody would then be there for me, that I would have enough karmic, good juju built up, that that somebody would come and take care of me when it was my time. The work that I've done in therapy and self-reflection and in recovery. I'm an addict in recovery. And also my involvement in this campaign. I think my involvement in this campaign was really the catalyst that really helped me break the chains of my imprisonment. To the shame and the guilt and the stigma around my HIV status. This idea that I was damaged goods, that I was unlovable, that I was unfuckable. Excuse my French. That I was a pariah, and I no longer feel that way about myself today. I feel that I am worthy of an abundant, amazing life, and I'm living an amazing life. And so, now that I have been able to free myself, my involvement in this campaign and this, and the work I put forth through my advocacy is no longer about me. It's about anyone listening to this video, anyone that I come in contact with, whether I know or not, that is struggling with an HIV positive diagnosis, whether that person has been living with HIV for years or whether they're just finding out, whether I'm the one to deliver the HIV positive test results or not. I get to stand, whether you know my HIV status or not, I get to stand as a beacon of hope that there is life after an HIV positive diagnosis, and that there's nothing that you could set your mind to, any intention or any goal that you want to put forth, that need be affected by your HIV status. You can live, you can work, you can save, you can travel, you can have all kinds of meaningful relationships, we can have kids, we can thrive, and so with that said, I intend to continue my work and my advocacy, because there is no separation. who I am as a person, there is no separation from what I do, because this is my purpose. And so with that said, you know, the intention, the emotion that I hope to convey is hope. And I hope that you can feel that, and that it reaches you, and that it embraces you. And in closing, I will say that if nobody told you yet today, let me be the first to say that I love you, and thank you for tuning in and watching HIV Stops With Me, July 2024, question of the month. Bye.